Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Purdy now on second down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown! 29 yards. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. They can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught out right by Jennings. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket, and boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Touchdown 49ers! Jerome Jennings, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jennings. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up 3rd and 9.
In motion, there goes Bell.
19 tight. Warriors 70. Take over.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Looking deep for Jennings. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
At the 23-yard line.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown! 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 40 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them play running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And this is caught. Jennings. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Purdy off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So
they've got his man complete. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 37 yards.
And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A pitch out to Swift here.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Moody good with the extra point,
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 64 yards.
And the Eagles are able to at least get one score back.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And the Eagles have recovered. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 65 yards.
And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles have recovered. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
set. Delta.
On first down, Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down in a yard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
63. Hey, Silver.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
A huge loss on the play. It's second down.
Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yeti. Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti.
Smith, the man in motion left.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerome Jennings, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a...
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 63, Eagles 28. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.